Hello. Welcome, everybody. The comedic duo is back for more madness.
So much madness.
It's going to be just a full day of madness today.
I've already had my meeting with Nyarlathotep, and yeah, this is going to be one of those fun days. The crawling chaos has arrived.
I love it. Alrighty. If you need introductions, I guess we'll give them to you.
Fine, if we have to.
My name's Abigail. I am an indie author of, as I always say, whatever I want to write, but right now it's a fantasy series. And today I have with me...
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm the non-binary wonder of craziness and weirdness. I am a sci-fi fantasy writer. I write mostly dark urban fantasy right now under the name of C.E. Dorsett. And yeah, I am the crawling chaos.
Oh, let's see who's here. Devin, hello. You're always early. Like, I came in like half an hour early into the studio, and Devin had already commented. I was like, okay. Life of Angelina. Vanya. Megan.
Hey,
hello.
Megan.
It's great to see you guys.
I'm trying to get it out of my head that she's writing this supernatural thriller that I completely headcanon for her based off of her research the other day.
Just sounds like you need to write it. I'm just saying.
I have a morbid fear that that's going to be one of my projects coming out because I like the idea so much. But at least I didn't steal it. Ooh. Brandon is down.
And Brandon in the comments.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Quiet Adventure.
I always feel weird. Nothing against you, Quiet Adventurer, but when I see you in the chat, because I'm just like, are you here so I muffle your sounds? Like, I just think, I'm so loud. There's a quiet person here? That's impossible.
I mean, technically, I'm kind of quiet, but you bring out the loud in me, so...
I have that effect on people.
Whenever I see Quiet Adventure, I just think Paris, and then I'm like, they live in Florida. They live in Florida.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my mind for a solid 30 seconds after. I'm like, why?
I love that. I love that profile picture. That profile picture is beautiful.
I agree. I am not really pushing the writing today because I'm a little burnout because I got just under 5K yesterday. So I think no pressure for me today.
I got 2 articles done and I have to get it through my head. I don't have to have the artwork finished. That's where I'm destroying myself, is I'm not only writing the words, I'm trying to at least get temp art done for each of these because they have to be posted publicly to count for the challenge. I don't think these last 7 are going to have pictures on them. I don't have time for that anymore.
Yeah.
No!
Well, it's still going to be a novel, at least. So.
Yes, but I had the Reese Witherspoon poster already set up in my head. Well, you know what? Legally Blonde actually started as a novel. A lot of people don't know that. And then the publisher was like, this would be a better movie. And then it was adapted from a screenplay to a novel, back into a screenplay, and then became a movie. So we could still get our crazy film out of this. Yeah.
I mean, how many books have been made into movies? You get more details at least.
All of them. Have you seen Netflix's latest slate of releases?
Which I love. I mean,
not against it. I'm just saying all the books.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling left out that mine aren't in there.
I'm not doing any better than you. So Charlie's doing pretty well, I think. But I'm not making my goal. And at this point, it's like, that's all right. Because I think I'd seriously have to write I think I'd have to write 10K today and 10K tomorrow. So
I did double my Camp Nano goal, so that's really good. But I have a desperate self need for that diamond badge, and that's gonna be what undoes me. It's gonna destroy me.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was doing really well until I
We are
counted.
not what we complete or don't complete. We're more than that. Right?
Yes, but badges are pretty and shiny, and they stay on your profile forever.
Yes, I know. We've had this discussion because Europe.
Traveling. I made the mistake yesterday of loading up Facebook, and it did. Remember, you have memories from last year, and I did the stupid thing of clicking on them, and I'm like, oh, there's me and all of my friends from New York last year, and the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, because I'm always traveling right now. Like, just broke down for a minute. Traveling, miss it so much.
Yeah. It's really good. I'm kind of figuring out how my brain works at this time because it feels like it's always changing. I don't know if that's way for anyone else, but it's like, oh, what worked 6 months ago with writing doesn't work now. Got to refigure it out. And so I kind of figured that out and kind of.
This active imagination technique that I just did a video on has really been helping me not necessarily like get words as in total words, but just connecting to my imagination and just being able to switch it on and off like a television. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's writing time, click, and getting into that mode. So I'm hoping that continues to happen.
I think that's one thing for me is I've always had a very active imagination, but sometimes I think I've been kind of figuring out that some of the sprints, especially shorter sprints, kind of interrupt that. And so I'm like, ooh, maybe I should, because lately I've been only writing in sprints. I'm like, oh, I should probably like sit down and not like try outside of sprints now, just for a little bit, see how it goes. And that's why I did so well yesterday.
When I write on my own, I generally do 45-minute sprints for myself because that's about optimal time for me. I can get about 1,000 words done in 45 minutes. That's kind of my peak writing time. But unless Sid is in the chat, it's hard to get people to agree to doing that on a stream.
Today. Basically, we're going to try something a little bit different because Charlie and I really want to get some work done. And Charlie and I both like longer sprints. And we both can talk each other's ear off. So we're going to play a game with the more we sprint, the more we're allowed to talk. And we're going to have set time where that's time for talking. But the more we sprint, the more sprints we do, I should say. The allotment for talking time in between increases. So we're going to see how this goes.
I have faith in us.
I have faith in us too.
No, the artwork is not required for the challenge. It's just how my brain works. If I'm posting it, I need to get a picture done because I have problems. No, the artwork is not required. It's just 300 words for each article.
Well, la-di-da, Brandon. Show off.
Oh, everybody knows Brandon's better than us, but I'm fine with it.
He's like basically said he's Pennywise. So, I mean, I think that's like implied in that. So, agreed. Hello.
Hello.
I have, let me check how many more I need. Let's see, I should be at like 58K and I'm only at 38K, so literally 20K I need. So
technically I only need 2,100 words to finish, but I know myself. I've been writing like 1,000-word articles instead of 300-word articles. And that's where I need to rein myself in over the next 2 days. Only need to be 300. I can edit and expand later.
Yeah.
Control.
We might actually get words and stuff done today because everything's aligning. You know, we're gonna try this new game and then we're gonna not have Brandon in the comments. Wow. Hello, Alexis.
Oh, my voice just cracked. That was fun.
Wait, when that happens.
I squeaked.
Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Close, but not quite. Yes. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Hello, Sylvia.
Hello.
Alrighty. We're already over our 10-minute mark time because...
Well, we had to say hello to people. We knew the first one was going to be the most difficult because we had to set up the rules and say hi to everybody.
Yeah. All right. So for the first sprint, I was thinking, do you want to increase it from what I already said? Can I change my mind already? Because everyone's like, sure, we could do longer.
I like long sprints. So Jules, I know would love to start with the 15, but if you want to go 20, 25, 30.
Let's start with our short sprint being 25. We're just going to completely blow people out of the water. Sorry, Jules. Jules is going to crack today.
You can do it. You can do it. Call on the powers of the anti-dawdler. I know it is there. I grant you the powers.
We know the anti-dollar is here. We know it. All right. 25 minutes.
25 minutes. We can do this. I believe in it.
I can do it. But can Jules? Can everybody else? Alrighty, I have to share these screens. Alrighty. 25 minutes. In 3, 2, 1. Hello.
I unmuted my mic in one place, but not the other.
All right.
We have a 5-minute
There,
timer.
now we have our 5
I have to say,
minutes.
my darkness is spreading. And Megan, both of the papas approve. I only have 2 because they only made 2. If they had all 5, I would have all 5. But the papas approve. Dance Macabre is such a good song. And the video is amazing.
Brandon returned, but somehow didn't distract us.
I was afraid I would distract people. I decided to pull out my Steven Universe tarot cards to decide which things I'm going to do for which prompts. So, Lapis Lazuli is the High Priestess. And so I decided to do the Dark Lady's Manor House, because that made the most sense.
Hello, Edward. Goodbye, Edward. Have fun. Finally, I got about 300 words.
That's awesome. I don't know.
300
I want to know.
Yes, I love this alarm sound because it's not jarring. It's like waking up refreshed after a really good night's of sleep. That's what it reminds me of.
It is. It's so good. Like I want to find a really good alarm that's not the Time Lord's heart that tries to attack you when it goes off.
That's why I like this one. I haven't found anyone better than this one so far. I mean, it's the same website, but they have a bunch of different formats. Right now we're on the lava lamp, but they have a bunch of different ones. So
I got 315 words that time. So I actually wrote an entire article. So if I can resist writing the history section and move on to the next article in the next sprint, that's 1 down. One of my 7. I don't know if I can resist or not, but we shall see.
You got this. I believe in you.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Stephanie got 260 words, 61 words, and posted on Instagram. So
I posted on Instagram too.
So did I, because I was fine. So
Instagram, it's not a social network, it's an addiction.
Not for me, it isn't. I'm horrible about posting on there. Life of Angelina got 448 words.
I want the freedom. Kudos.
Anna got 151 words. Very nice.
That's awesome.
Alley Cat says,
hi, Alley Cat.
Hello, welcome. Hi, Emily. Whoa, 565. That's impressive. Also, I don't think I've seen you on my streams before, so welcome. Glad you're here.
You don't recognize your name either. Hello.
Hatch got 875 words.
Crap. Spread your dark magic to the rest of us. We need it.
Apparently, it's throwing care to the wind and free writing everything. So
that's what I do. But apparently, I still have cares left.
Well, you literally
must
said,
go.
Like, I hope I can swing, that I don't go back and that's still having cares.
Yeah, that's true.
So Megan is brainstorming potential plots for their story. Nothing yet, but I can tell I'm getting close. You've been doing really, really well with this. I'm just going to say I've been impressed.
The slides that I made for the genre chat I did with Jules last week are really helpful. That when I'm trying to brainstorm, I just kind of flip through to see which one resonates and then start playing around with the formula. That's what I do to help get a plot started.
Hello, Mary. No.
Hi, Mary.
Never too late. You know, a wizard is never early nor late.
They arrive precisely when they intend.
Precisely.
Precisely.
No. I just suck in general with social media. I'm like, just like being in my head too much, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's kind of like you were saying yesterday on your stream about like doing the newsletter and like, oh, is this worth bothering people for? I think I have that same mindset, but with social media. Does that make sense?
Kinda. I'm old school on social media, so I'm just like, everything, go.
Hi, Mr. P. Enjoy.
We're doing something special. We're about to go into a sprint.
Yes.
You arrived just in time.
Good for you, Hatch. Yes, never too late to join. Alrighty.
Never too late. I'm gonna start shuffling.
Yep, you're on my stream. Welcome, Angelic Noises.
Angelica, Eliza. Sorry, I had to get it started for everybody again.
Anyways, let's do. What do we do? 20 or 25? We did 25, right? I think we did 25 last time, so I think we'll do 30 this time.
See, I have a problem. You said multiple numbers, and now my brain's like, I don't know, one of those.
Hey, I don't know if you guys heard, but I did say, and Peggy. All right. Let's see. I think we've killed Jules because Jules isn't here anymore. Is commenting. So I think we just the 25 just poor thing. All right, 30 minutes. We can do.
I'm ready. We can do this.
All right, 30 minutes.
Shuffling so that I have my next prompt idea.
Yay! 30 minutes and wet. Make sure you have water, guys.
Yes.
Some water. All right. Good. 30 minutes in 3, 2, 1.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. The angels have spoken, and the time.
Which was really funny because that happened right at the end of Hard Rock Hallelujah by Lordy. So as they said, Hard Rock Hallelujah, the angels sang, and I just thought that was cracked me up.
All right. Before I forget, I'm adding a minute. All right, there we go. There's our talking timer. How did you do? Did you give into temptation and go back?
I moved on to start writing the Order of the Cut Elm because I pulled the Strength card, and that made me think of them. And there's a perfect prompt to write them up for, which is exciting. And I got 164 words, which I know is less than last time, but I had to translate quite a few words into Old English to make it work. So, but progress.
Sounds great.
That's halfway through another one. So,
yay. So
that will be number 2.
That's number 2 for today.
I'm going to be, it's going to get done. It's not quite finished yet. Okay, I have to get to at least 300 words for it to count. And I hit the danger section where it said, what's the history of this organization? Because that's the part where I always get lost and like write way too much. So that's going to be fun. How did you do?
That's so exciting. I did well. So I had some fun because I'm compiling writing craft books on Amazon that I want to read that are KU, Kindle Unlimited. And the stuff, it was funny, stuff that popped up when I searched writing craft. I'm like, this is nothing to do with writing. Like, I was just cracking up because there was this one that was like a cover, and it was like this, big shirtless dude. And it was like the bear in the mountains or something like that. And it was a shapeshifter romance, and he's actually a shape-shifting bear. And I was just like sitting there like, trying not to laugh.
I think her work is still on Kindle Unlimited. I have gotten a lot of use out of Rain Hall's books. She does.
Yeah, I just added a bunch of those.
She's got a lot on genres that are very helpful. Her exercises are what I get the most out of from her work. I've had a parasocial relationship with her on Twitter for quite a long time. And I've gotten a lot out of her work, and I think everything by her is on Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, I think everything I have found has been, except for some of her fiction, is on KU. And so she's like 30 craft books. So I was really excited to find her.
Yeah, and like I said, I found most of them helpful. The only ones that I've had problems with are like the how to do social media or stuff like that, because sometimes they fall out of date really, like the day you publish them.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Hello, Hannah.
And I love how everyone just makes a comment about that. I love it, and I think it's so great that everyone loves it as much as I do.
It's pretty.
Ooh,
tacos. I have to say, I almost got completely derailed by Jules and her talk of barbecue meatball subs. I'm just saying.
No.
Tacos might do it too.
Hello, Elizabeth. I don't think I have seen you here before, at least not in this particular stream. So hello, welcome. And
welcome.
Finally, I got 549. Still distracted, but I managed to focus at last. It's awesome. Mary got 565 words, and I love your profile picture. You are just lovely.
Yes.
Megan had milk and cookies. Hey.
I swear, I feel like people come to the chat just to see how hungry they can make the host sometimes.
I know. I made sure to eat before we started.
I did.
I did. I know. I'm still getting hungry, though.
Yeah.
Like, how? Hello, Orla.
Hello, Orla. I love your profile. I say it every time, but I love that picture. I love that picture.
And Billy came for the first time. Hello, Billy. I do not hurt. I do use Forest, but I don't do it group wise because you have to pay for the groups. Anyone else?
I often use Forest. I have not been using it today, but if you want, I can set up a room for the next sprint.
Yeah, since Billy seems like they would like that, then that would be helpful.
I will get on that.
Laura says, trying to decide how much futuristic plague doctor is going to be mixed in with your ancient Greek oracles. Oh.
All the plague doctors. I love plague doctors. I do way too many. I need to put the thingy in chat.
Alexis made their own Patreon. Very nice. That takes a long time to get that set up. Hatch got 437. Yay! Exactly. Everything Laura says, I'm just like, sign me up.
Yes, every single time. I feel like I'm starting to stalk her because I'm like, so any more information? Like, do you have anything that needs beta read? Okay, I put the room code in chat for anybody who wants to join the room.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's going to be a moon tree because it's my favorite.
Emily got 647, but it's going to take some break for lunch before you do any more. Awesome. Good job for taking care of yourself. And same to you, Alley Cat.
Which is the hardest part. It's the hardest part of the writer's job is taking care of ourselves.
Only tell the truth. And I got 9 words, got stuck describing an emotion, and then you're writing a kiss scene. So you need to watch one on YouTube for inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I can recommend a few. Pride and Prejudice. Anyone? Hello? Anyways.
Let's just say after my stream yesterday, I had a long talk about certain fandoms from the Vampire Diaries and ended up watching a lot of videos last night.
They're actually a regular part of my life, I feel like. I don't feel like there's many times where it's like I'm not looking up something about Elijah Michelson or just something and not just watching a video on them. It's just part of my life now.
Ships did sail, I'll say that.
Jules changed directions and has been editing the video. Lots of finicky details. Ugh. We know all about that too well, don't we, Charlie?
Yes. I figured out a trick. It's called, I tell myself I'm not allowed to move or do anything until I get so much edited. And I just be very, very mean to myself and I can't move. You can't do anything else. Your phone is going to be across the room. You can't touch it. Internet turned off. Edit.
Yeah. I did that yesterday with writing. I said, I'm going to sit here until I get 1K. And that worked like a charm.
Yeah. Sometimes we have to crack the whip.
Yep.
That's why Bob's always looking over my shoulder.
Have fun with the zombies.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for you. You have no idea how excited I am for your book. I'm irrationally excited, which is good. I rarely get that way.
Uh-oh. Room code isn't working.
Oh, no. The room code isn't working? 3BATT9E. Isn't that what I typed?
Yep.
That's what it says. Here, let me...
Maybe try new?
I'm going to try it. Here, I'm going to send it to you in the private chat and see... Because I can copy and paste the link No, not just the room code, but the link
Okay.
into the private chat, and maybe that will help.
I'm just gonna copy it.
Because I don't know why that. Oh, it's not a B, it's an 8. Oops. Okay. My eyes.
Well, there you go. I put it in there. So.
I didn't realize it until it changed font when I pasted it into the chat over here. Let's see. Bobby boy, come here. Come here. Help the people, Bobby boy. Tell them they need to get their work done. Tell them they need to get their work done. Okay, Bob, go back up on the counter. Stay quiet. I have work to do. Yell at the other people.
You really think he's gonna stay quiet?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Bob is an evil chatterbox.
All right.
That worked. I see somebody in there. Hi. So 35. Okay, let me set this accordingly. There we go. Oh, I see 2 people in here. Is that Jules? Oh, looks like Jules. Alrighty. Say
Alrighty.
when.
All right. We'll try. Okay, yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Have the fun, y'all.
Happy writing. Hello.
Hello. That was unexpected.
I think we deserve 10
Woohoo!
minutes talk.
I finished the article I was working on and started working on the third one.
Yay!
So,
How far into the third one did you get?
pretty far. The problem with this one is the main point of the prompt is to write the history section, because I need to write about when this town was destroyed, like brought to ruins, and why it was rebuilt.
Okay.
And luckily, that fits right into the story that I'm writing, because it's a happy little romance with death, destruction, dragons, and Koschei the Deathless and Baba Yaga. Because it's me.
You can't have things be a simple romance.
Oh, I thought it was going to be, and then it was like, oh no, you sweet summer child, no. How are you doing? How did you do?
I did well. I mean, I'm not doing any writing, but research.
Our tree survived, by the way.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations, everyone.
I always get nervous when we do a group plant. Mainly that I'm going to be the one that kills it.
Oh. You won't. Yeah, well, I mean, if you're going to be woken up, might as well be by angels, right?
It's better than what I get woken up by.
Minerva?
Usually,
Jinx?
I've got a blister on my leg because I was cooking the other day in shorts and hot oil, and it's not happy. And apparently my leg was uncovered, and she thought it would be fun to poke at it with her claw this morning. That's how I woke up. Oh, what's this fun thing on Charlie's leg? She learned how to fly.
Required
That's
Adventure
awesome.
got 507. Favorite quote from there. It was meant for war, but war was over for Adelie. I think that's how you would say that. But I'm terrible with pronouncing things. So
That's really cool.
So he.
And I can't wait to find out the context in which that sentence takes place.
Yes.
Lighting is the devil. Lighting is the devil. Sing our song, everybody, because lighting is the devil. I hate doing lights on 3D models. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Has to be done, but it never works the way it's supposed to. Never.
Anna got 136 words, and per your usual, you have to get going again. Well, thank you for coming. We appreciate you being here. Yay, I'm so glad.
I'm glad they were helpful. Yeah, that's why my jaw dropped. I looked down and went, one more word and you would have been beastly. Just one more word. That's amazing. Yes.
All right.
You know what? I think I'm going to start doing for my sprints after next month, and I'll share them around to anybody who wants to use them. Start making, like, I got this much in a sprint badges that we can link into the thing, because I love badges so much, and just like have them where people can get them and whatnot. Might do that next month. I have a lot to do to finish this month, but
You do.
I like the idea of that.
Wow.
Editing is important.
It is. And so is distractions, right?
Distractions are my life.
Right.
I don't know how I got as much done as I did, because the dog decided all my attention belonged to her
Oh.
at one point.
You know what? I know several of your cats' names. I did not know your dog's name.
My dog's name is Sasha.
Sasha.
She is a sweetie, sweetie, sweetie baby, and I love her so much. And I'm surprised she didn't come running when I said her name. She must have found a cool place to sleep, because it's hot in here.
Nice. It does.
That's magic. That's a magic moment. That's when you hear the sound at the end of Abigail's timer and you go, Is that the angels singing for me? Because the stars have aligned, which also means that the island's going to rise from the deep, and the deathless one is going to eat all of our souls. But given the year that we've had, would anybody be surprised?
I don't think so. Anyways. Well, I got 435 words and now to plan a YouTube video of some description. Very nice.
Planning YouTube videos is hard for me.
Yeah. And A Quiet Adventures, wow, my brain just completely was like, went on for a solid 10 seconds. Anyway, A Quiet Adventure, in their fantasy story, they're currently having a flashback where the young main character is kidnapped and his father is trying to save him while being taken away.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah, that gets all the dramatic music.
Yeah. The opposite of the end of the timer. Ooh. What's with all these rescues?
Everybody's in trouble. That's okay. I'm writing about when an entire town got destroyed because of a feud between two people. So that's a bunch of people that needed rescuing. That's the theme of the day. Rescue parties, go!
It's painting with light. Ooh.
I'm not saying that all of us are working through our anxiety over finishing camp, but the fact that all of us are writing stuff with people that need rescuing might be some kind of unconscious voice crying out into the void right now. Yeah. That works.
We should put on the word count sheet something for distraction. Just something. I mean, come on, man, right?
I don't know. Maybe we should just make a wheel of distraction. That would be fun for next week. So you just I'm distracted, and you spin the wheel of distraction. See what it comes up with.
I want to be distracted. Click.
Oh, in honor of Jules, we'll make the dawdling timer that just randomly changes what time it is as it's going through.
Jules, write that down.
We have a collab to do next month.
Oh my goodness. I thought about doing where I was telling you, I'm sitting here until I get 1K. But basically, I'm sitting here and doing sprints until I hit a certain amount, but you don't know when I'm going to hit it. So your goal is to hit, everyone is supposed to have their own goal, and they need to hit it before I do.
That's fun. I was actually thinking of something like that, starting to run my streams next month, like a D&D session where we have monsters to kill based on how many words, put up depending on how many people are in here.
There's a website for that.
I know there's a website for that. I was just wondering if there was a way to actually implement it for the thing so that we could be going after raid bosses in the sprints, and based on how much words we do, how much damage we do to the boss. I've been thinking about that a lot because I think that would be a lot of fun to gamify it.
That wouldn't be too difficult. I mean, you just put up a picture of a villain.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a however long timer, and you say we need to hit this amount to kill the villain as a whole.
There are a couple of people that I watched that actually total up all of the writing, and I was like, that's a really nifty idea. That would be really fun to be able to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I might try to dust off my coding skills and make that happen. I doubt it, but I might. I want it, so it might happen.
Is this for the Anatomy of Prose? Because I was literally just looking at that book.
I have not read that one, I don't think.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on that, Laura. Okay,
yeah.
It's not available for KU, so that means I'd buy it. So that means you'd have to be pretty high praise from you for me to want to do that. So.
Yeah. Money is tight. Very dramatic. I'm sorry, just that whole thing, very dramatic. I had sound effects in my head. It just...
Oh no. Oh no. Shh. We're talking. We're busy. Go away. Go away. That was only 10 minutes. That literally went like
that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So are we doing more?
I don't see why not. It's only 3:13 for me. I mean, I do want to be able to have some time before
in between
on your channel.
Because if you like Abigail and I doing stuff, you've got today's your day. We have this, and then on my channel, it's just going to be all the talky talk, no sprinting, just talky talk.
Yeah.
For however long we feel like doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. My parents were like, "So how long is the stream go?" I'm like, "Do not ask that. I have no idea." Like,
which is funny because like the interview streams, they're like, "I've seen your other streams. How long is this going to be?" And I'm like, "This is going to be 45 minutes to an hour because it's for the podcast," and I've got it down to like a science in my head. And they're like, "Really?" They always give me that look, like, "Yeah, okay." I'm like, no, trust me. And then they're done. And they're like, "We're done already?" I'm like, yeah.
Nice.
But I don't know. I'd like to talk.
You're professional.
For the podcast, that's the only thing I'm professional about. But 13 years of doing something, you know, it's ingrained in you.
So what you're saying is I should take it as, if I ever do a podcast with you, I should take it as a challenge to try to make you break that and get over.
It would be really tricky. It would be really tricky because I'm a different person on there.
All right.
Oh, let me get another room started. I almost forgot. Yeah. I'm not used to being the one who starts rooms.
Yeah.
But I moved my thing over, my chat over to my other computer, the one I actually write on, so I can just copy the link and put it directly into the chat and not have to worry about my wonky eyes being stupid. Here we go.
Interesting. She said it's mind-blowing so far, the anatomy of prose. So.
Ooh. That's interesting. I've been going through the Story Genius and the book before that, and that's been recontextualizing so much for me. Like, I don't feel like I'm learning much from it. It's more, oh, so that's how that's supposed to have worked the whole time. You know, it's like, oh, all that stuff that I knew is making sense in new and different ways. So mind-blowing. I'm curious about that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. My reaction exactly. Please enter at your leisure.
Ooh, there are more people this time.
Ooh, nice.
I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of pretty trees. It's mostly the moon tree that I plant because it literally is my favorite. So
no one wants.
Well, there are people that try to make it a different tree for each one, and I'm just like, but I like the moon tree.
Well, if it's that awesome, then
I have a problem. So how long are we doing this time?
Let's see, I think we did.
We did 35
last time. Yeah. So then 40.
I'm game.
Woo. Hello, Alicia.
Hello.
See, people like the moon tree. You're good. Ooh.
Ooh. I will definitely check that out.
Yeah. See? More praise for the moon tree.
I worked hard to get that tree. It's expensive. It's 1,200 coins.
Wow. Alrighty. I get to reset this. And then this will probably be our last sprint so that Charlie and I can
get ready for a long conversation.
Yeah. So, and I do have the link in the description for our for Charlie's channel and for the specific stream we're going to be on. over on their channel at 5 Eastern. So like a hour and something.
Because I'm going to start with a brief history lesson, and then we're going to just kvetch about genre.
History. I love history. Okay. He's so distracted.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, I could talk to you for what?
What just happened? Oh, we're shopping now. Okay, so I'll have one from column B, and
that's why it read that comment and decided to pop up the PetSmart ad because you put that in Quiet Adventure.
yeah.
Lucky. All right. 40 minutes, our final sprint. Make sure you have everything you need, water, food, bathroom break, all that goodness.
All that.
And stretch and breathe deep and get the words.
All of them.
And 3, 2, 1, go! Go! Why is it not going?
I don't know. I planted. I'm going.
Oh my gosh. Okay, there. Crazy thing.
Jules, you're infecting us. Even the timer's dawdling now.
It literally did. I hit it like 5 times. Okay.
Go. A little bit of a last minute dance
Sure
party
did.
there. I got 492 words done, and I finished another article.
Which means you need 4 more?
4 more. If my count is correct, 4 more. And 3 of them are not announced yet, so. At some point today, Janet will do the live stream where she announces and puts them up on the site. So.
Cool.
How did you do?
I did good. I folded and actually put away a whole load of laundry.
3. I was pulling a card for each one to know what I was supposed to do. And I was like, wait, I can figure it out. I have 3. Laundry is worth points.
Nice. Oops. Yes, we had a dance party.
I dance more than I should with my back and knees. That's nice. 152 is 152. Just saying. Yeah.
Especially in 10 minutes. Billy got 453 and some plotting outlining.
I wish I could outline. I live in dream. Like, I can outline. I just don't want to write it after I do. Holy crap. Behold our queen. Yes. Yes.
Queen.
You win.
Not sure if you were knowing you were competing, but you win.
I'm sorry, when I see big numbers, I'm like, you win. You win at life. You win at writing.
Poor Alicia. Got distracted by tap dancing and then we started dancing. We're supposed to be helping people be
that
productive.
I disturbed people at the beginning because the doggy wanted up on my lap. So the first 5 minutes, I was just holding the dog. Oh, nobody knows.
How did I not know this?
I looked at the chat. I was like, nobody said doggy. Everybody's busy. Yay.
I somehow missed that. Wow. That's sad.
And even with all the chatting I did with Brandon, I still got work done.
I know. I did too. Nice.
I'm so curious what you're going to end up writing. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. I think.
Every plot ideas has to start somewhere.
Yes.
You have a foundation now. You can mold and build upon it. Orla got 523 words. Nicely done. Brandon. So, I don't know if, I think you saw this, right?
Yes, I did. Come here.
And then this, I looked it up before Brandon could even explain.
Oh, Danu. Oh.
I just find it weird that he was like, may the fertility goddess make you smile. I was like,
Danu gave life to all of the early ones, and she sent them to the land for Nuada to conquer. So she is the goddess of all in my book, not just of a river and not just of fertility.
So she's just like the queen.
I'm going to terribly mangle this, and Brandon's going to laugh, but she's the one that the Tuatha de Danann are named after. That's the name for the first folk that took the land from the Fearbog, the monsters that controlled it before the Irish then came over and took it from them. According to the Book of Invasions, at least. But my Irish is terrible, and I apologize for hurting your ears, Brandon.
I think I don't see any comment from him, so I think you either scared him off or something.
Productivity is this magical thing that we all pretend exists.
You journal, you hit render, and you drank water.
If you're anything like me, hopefully when you hit render, your whole computer didn't start doing weird, like blocky stuttering on the screen and make you go, am I going to have to replace you soon?
Oh, no. I mean, technically, there was a couple times I almost came on your stream, Allie, and it's like, hey, we're streaming at the same time. So you get kudos because you're here and you just came off of your own stream. So thank you for being here, Allie.
Yeah. I know my pronunciation is terrible. It's better than it used to be because I used to pronounce it all like English-like and say tuath de nan. And I know that that is terribly wrong. I'm getting better. I'm just not there yet.
I think water should give you more points than coffee.
Agreed. Especially because I struggle to get my water. I am not the biggest fan of flavorless beverages. And I feel like I feel like it's cheating if you put something in it to have flavor because I'm like, is it still water? Does it still count?
I've been putting lemons in there.
I do that a lot, but lemons around here are insanely priced, but I live in the middle of the country, so everything around here is insanely priced right now.
All right, you're going to get Irish Gaelic lesson 101.
So, tuatha de danin. Did I do better? I really want to learn. I'm planning that after Japanese, I am planning on Irish. Irish is the next language on my list unless I do Hindi. I almost wore my Sherlock shirt today, but it says it's got I'm bored really big on the top of it, and I thought that might not be good for doing streams and just having I'm bored written across my chest.
This is a new shirt my dad just got me. He's never had too many t-shirts, right?
No. Yes, reading is my sport. Yes.
And did you see the little mouse?
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Because he's all into sports, and none of his kids ended up being sports. And then finally, he has kind of gone over into, I'm not going to say the creative side, but he's definitely calmed down from the sports side into more intellectual, not quite creativity, but...
Yeah. My father thought that I was going to be the next great baseball player. And I don't like... I take that back. I used to love to play soccer and basketball, like a lot, which really upset him because it wasn't baseball. But then I hurt my leg, and, running is not a thing I can do. My biggest problem with Sherlock, and I'm just going to say it now, I liked Moriarty better than I liked Sherlock or John.
They do say sometimes, I mean, depends on who you ask, but the villain's more important than the hero, so... Close enough. Thank you.
I'm trying. I'm trying not to dishonor my heritage because it actually does mean a lot to me.
I say 300.
I say 300, yeah.
Exactly, Allie. Exactly.
Or something.
I know that's my name. Let me pull.
So I can never remember. SH is on the SC. That's pronounced Schnutsk, right? So that would be Abigail Shathach. I'm just breaking Brandon's poor ears. Someone's Google translating.
I am, but I can't copy and paste in the stupid. In the during the sprints, I just pulled up the stream on YouTube so I could copy from the comments. But if I do that now, we're gonna hear a bad echo. So I'm not doing that.
I always pop out the chat and then put it in a separate window so I can close the.
I never remember to.
So I can keep the, because I type on the computer in front of me and I have my render machine sitting beside me, so I'll often have the video playing over there and then I'll chat over here. That way I can do that. I'm usually streaming over there, but it doesn't think I have cameras anymore. So.
Why computers? Why?
That's okay. My keyboard was making random everything the other day, so. Okay, so it is Skahak. Okay. So ta Abigail Skahak. Which
rude. He's rude. Yeah, I don't like writing about that. I don't really like them, period.
I have a dream that I will one day invent a fictional sport that's as fun to write as reading Quidditch by She Who Shall Not Be Named was. Because I loved those scenes in the books, and I don't care enough about any real world sport to invest the time in writing it. So I that's one of my wish list dreams, that I'll figure out something.
I just don't think they're interesting, just period. So.
Well, see, I was 6 foot tall by the time I was in 5th grade because I just popped up like a weed. And so I was the one that was always picked to, you're the goalie, you're the big person, so we're going to put you in the defensive, and you only get tackled so many times in every sport that exists before you're just like, no.
Yeah.
And then they would do dodgeball, and I'm like, that's unfair because everybody's like 4 foot tall. I'm 2 foot taller than everybody else in the class. I'm an easy target. Don't make me do this.
See, I feel like as a kid growing up, every time we played dodgeball or anything, I always just got hit in the face with the ball. Just guaranteed, always happened. And so I just didn't like it. And then I was going to say something else. I swear it was.
That was a flashback to a memory of something that happened in a dodgeball game that just took Abigail's memory away.
Yeah, it literally just all hit in my face. Just whoop.
I just can't come up with the actual sport. That's my problem with it. I liked the Quidditch video game that they put out, the Quidditch World Cup video game. That was a lot of fun, and I was hoping that would kind of become a thing, like a little geeks version of Madden and all that, but it did not catch on.
Right.
See, my guttural Ks come to me via Hebrew, so they're kind of soft and muted.
I can sense this. I can feel it. No.
Laura, I love you, but all I'm going to say is you made me have some dirty thoughts in a Fast and Furious kind of a way. Because there's something about the idea of playing volleyball with Samoans. Just saying. If I could have been a cheerleader, I totally would have.
I wouldn't have. I played a cheerleader once in a play. Pretty sure that was just because I was blonde.
I played a cheerleader once in something that was deemed a riot by our principal, so.
Oh, I remember you telling us about that.
Oh man, figure skaters are amazing because I can't regular skate.
Yeah, it's true. They're beautiful to watch. It's just,
Yes. Yes.
sometimes like you watch gymnastics and stuff like, oh, that looks easy. Figure skating doesn't. It
No,
looks
no.
hard, and
It looks impossible to me. It's like watching magic. Like this is real life magic. I don't know how many people had to be sacrificed for you to be able to pull off that jump that you just did
Mhm.
in the air to levitate for that long. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's magic. It's beautiful. I love it.
It's cool.
I was in band in middle school and I played trumpet. That should tell you a lot about me. My best friend played saxophone. I played trumpet, and my husband played trombone.
No.
I went an MMO based on the Dragon Riders of Pern. I want to be able to found our own wares, or at least work ourselves up in power in them, or in the holds, or try to be a master harper and all that.
You need to play Skyrim. Ugh.
I get paid in a couple days, and we'll see. I might have to buy a new camera to do videos with it. That's my Skyrim money. So
Yeah,
if I can get my camera to start working again,
you can do smithing, and you level up in that. There's a bunch of different things you can. Not quite carpentry or anything like that, though. You can build your own houses.
I do remember when that video came out, and I got so excited because, like I said, Anne McCaffrey is my heart. Like, not enough people talk about her work for my taste. I'm a huge fan of, like, even her, like, strange stuff like the Rowan and the Crystal Singer and the Ship Who Sang and all that. Just, oh, I love Anne McCaffrey. Whatever one is in Duolingo, because that's all I can afford. Yeah, yes, it is.
Alrighty. It is
Alrighty.
4:18.
Yes,
So,
it is.
my time. So 3:18 for you.
It's almost time to switch channels.
It's almost time to switch. So should probably take
time.
I'm gonna go down and see if there's food to be had. I like who started rubbing
At the exact same time.
automatically.
Yes. We're going to go check on people.
Almost time until the next chats.
That was funny. So it's outro time? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go real quick because I normally have a lot of things to say. Just come over to my channel. I'm doing a race to the finish tomorrow. I'm not going to say who all's on it because people keep contacting me and asking if they can be added to it. So there are going to be me and other people on the screen, and we're going to go until we have finished our projects, and who knows how long that will be. So join me for that. That starts on my channel at 5 o'clock your time, 4 o'clock my time. So 5 Eastern, 4 Central. And I've got a lot of other stuff planned. My video on active imagination, meditation techniques, and writing came out today. Definitely check that out.
Yep. And Charlie's channel's in the description, and our link to our stream that's starting in like 40 minutes.
Yeah, like 40 minutes.
We would love to see you there and chat with you. Yep. We're talking about publishing and literary genres.
Yep.
So, yes. And
there will be ranting. At least on my part.
I mean,
yeah, there will be ranting.
It's
I have feels.
Do you?
All of them.
I'm shocked.
I dressed for success today. I have feels.
I mean, if you said I don't have feels, I'd be like, Bob, What did you do to him? What did you do to her? Come on, man.
Bob. There you go. Get Bob some screen time.
Maybe then, possibly, Bob will leave you alone.
Who knows? Whatever makes Bob happy. I figure he just wants shots of vodka like Ganesh gets. Well, Ganesh gets mostly rum, but he would probably want vodka.
Okay, I will literally just sit here and talk to you. Okay, well, I can't because we have to prepare for the next. So
Yep.
we will do the talking in 40 minutes.
Alrighty.
You
See
guys.
you in a little bit. Bye.